Hi everyone, it's Miss Debbie from the Addison Public Library. Today I'm going to take you through a quick recipe. We're going to make a trail mix. So if you were able to pick up a kit from the library, you will have different ingredients than what we're going to be talking about here. I am going to be doing a full recipe, but I have given you some things in your kits for a smaller recipe as well as instructions. So I'm now going to point my camera down to my workspace to show you what we need to get started. The things that you're going to need are a mixing bowl and spoon, some measuring cups. I have a 1 cup and a 1/2 cup measuring cup here, M&Ms, dried cranberries or raisins, granola, and peanuts, which are optional. If you have an allergy to peanuts, things like sunflower seeds are a great option for that. So this is a recipe that you can certainly make with whatever ingredients you like. To get started, I'm going to take our granola and I'm going to scoop 2 cups of granola into the bowl. So this is a great way to test skills of measuring with your children in the kitchen. So there's 1 cup that I'm dumping into my bowl. And now I'm going to do a 2nd cup as well. Next, I'm going to take my 1/2 cup measuring cup and I'm going to pour some, I have dried cranberries here. You can use raisins or other dried fruit as well. Again, this is the 1/2 cup measuring cup that I'm using for this. And it's all just approximate. With this, since they do kind of stick together, you can make sure that you separate them a little bit as you're putting them into your bowl. I did wash my hands before I got started, so make sure that you do that before you get started with any recipe in the kitchen. Next, I'm going to take my M&Ms and I'm also going to add a 1/2 cup of M&Ms to the mix. A few that fell into the bowl. That's why it's good to go over the bowl. And the last thing that I'm going to add is peanuts. If you don't add the peanuts, actually the mix that we have here right now is a great topper for yogurt. So if you like to have yogurt and like to have snacks in with that, it's a good option. I'm going to add another 1/2 cup of, these are honey roasted peanuts that I'm adding to the mix here. So approximately a 1/2 cup. And then I will take my mixing spoon and mix it all together. You see here. And you can certainly add more or less of different ingredients to your liking. You can also add things instead of granola. If you're not a fan of granola, you can add things like Cheerios cereal or Chex Mix, different things like that. Chex cereal, I should say, actually. And just make sure you mix it together well. After you have your batch made, you can store it in a airtight container, or you can seal it in a plastic baggie. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the kits that I gave you. In the kits, you will notice that you have crunchy granola bars, raisins, and M&Ms in those. We did not add peanuts because we weren't sure if there was anybody that had peanut allergies, and we are concerned about that kind of thing. The difference with that recipe and what I showed you today is that you are going to crumble your granola bars up in a small bowl, and then you will add the raisins and M&Ms to taste. You might not use the entire container, but you're certainly welcome to use as much or as little of those ingredients as you'd like, and then you'll have a more individualized portion of trail mix, which is great. And you can store that in a plastic bag until you're ready to eat, or you can feel free to just eat it right away. I hope that you enjoyed today's Activity Corner. Please check out the library's website for other programs that we have coming up, as well as other activity corners, and we hope to see you again real soon.